that there's a lot of folks out there that are watching today that want to know more about what is this particular clinic that's going on at Yellville Summit High School. Can you talk to me sort of like where it all started? What's this all about?
Right. Well, actually, this year marks the 5th year of School-Based Health Center Initiative in Arkansas. Okay. So it's sort of a celebration. Yay. This fall, yes, 5 years. The grant was instituted by Governor Mike Beebe in 2000, the Act 180 of 2009, and that provides funds for establishing and continuing these school-based health centers within the school, integrated in the school. It is. Fantastic.
And it's for the rural areas?
Rural and inner city. We have both in the state. We're up to somewhere over 25 health centers in our state now, and some are in areas of more concentrated population like Springdale and Fayetteville and Little Rock.
And then this came about, I know, with Baxter Regional Medical Center then is partnered with you, and what we have out there is a advanced practitioner nurse, APRN, and a staff that's there, and then kind of talk to us about what happens and why do we need these?
Right. Well, 4 years ago, I do believe, our school applied for this grant because we saw some indicators. Marion County is actually still probably considered underserved in the medical population because we have nearly 4,500 residents for each practitioner. So I think we've, I think we've actually improved a little bit on that, partially because of the efforts with Baxter Regional Medical Center partnering with us and having that another provider available for the kids. We saw indicators such as the EPSDT screenings.
Yeah, what is that?
The okay, well, I'm not sure I remember, but it's the child wellness exams. Those yearly
overall wellness.
Yearly wellness. Right. Those are at about 24% of children in Marion County have those on a yearly basis. And you know, Medicaid, our kids, those provide for those well checks, and parents and students are not taking advantage of those.
I would imagine a lot of that is transportation.
Absolutely.
Getting time off from work.
Absolutely.
Which your employer may not be too happy about if you've got to run kids. And there's never anything that's just close by. You gotta, it's going to be a half hour out, half hour there, and a half hour back. So you're going to lose a couple of hours easily.
That's true. And we do have about 1 in 5 of our families supported by a single parent in Marion County as well. So they are challenged with transporting and working and keeping the household going.
Well, this has to really make it very convenient. Plus, then you're not taking the student away from classes and learning with all of that time as well.
Absolutely. I did just a short study, sort of an informal study of our elementary school before we applied for this grant. And the children checked out for maybe dentist or doctor's visits accounted for, if I extrapolated out over 9 months, about 250 hours of lost seat time.
Wow.
For those students. And we only have 300 plus students anyway.
That's
so
a lot.
That's a lot of time that those students aren't in the classroom learning.
Yes, So this is a great, so explain to those that are watching today about where this clinic is.
This clinic's actually very central to, centrally located on our campus. It's in a renovated portion of our old gymnasium.
Oh, okay.
It was locker rooms and coaches' offices, and they weren't as completely utilized because we had moved to a new gymnasium a few years back. So the grant allowed for the renovations to happen.
Great.
So
the students, now is this only open for the students?
We actually are open to community as well. Parents, family members, and general community members.
So they can come, what's their best bet then? Do they need to call and make an appointment?
Absolutely. We are beginning to have more traffic, which is great. And we are specifically there to serve our students first and foremost, of course. So it's always better if a community member or a family member calls in ahead,
Right.
because if we have a sick child come in, they have to understand that we're going to take care of those
Yeah,
children first.
Sure, sure.
And Susie's great
Yes,
to do that,
yeah,
our
we've got
provider.
Susie Lawless out there that's an APRN, that's part of our Baxter Regional Medical
Yes.
Center family, and she's just doing a great job.
She is.
Sharon Miller's out there.
Sharon
Yeah.
is just a godsend,
Yes,
because
she
she
is.
is getting our community, and that's another aspect of
Yeah.
our health clinic, is prevention and education.
Right.
She's helping to coordinate those community events. Rappel Diabetes Center is providing one later this month.
Right,
Oh,
in fact, I've got a brochure,
Great.
a flyer right here that Miss Jody Bodenhammer, who is the
Yes.
coordinator for the Rappel Diabetes Learning Center, asked. And this is a Diabetes 101, a free diabetes education seminar, which is going to be at Tuesday, September 29,
That's right.
5:30 to 7. So parents can get home, have a real quick snack, or eat late. And then it's going to be at the Yellville Summit School cafeteria.
That's correct.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, I'm looking forward to
Yeah.
that.
This sounds, Jody's going to be there, and she's a, not only an RN, but she's a certified diabetes educator.
Right.
And she's just helped so many people. And with her is going to be Jan Halligan, who is a registered dietitian who absolutely comes up with the best
She does.
healthy snacks you can imagine. This is really an opportunity for folks to go ahead and get some great free education about diabetes, and they don't have to have it if they know someone that is and they want to
Right.
help them eat better, nutritionally understand, or understand the disease better. What an opportunity
It is.
to do that.
Fantastic. And Rappel Diabetes Center has been a fantastic partner. They've partnered with us in the past for our family night events, family fun night, and have brought some great little snacks and
Yeah.
taught some education on the importance of breakfast, which is great.
And it's good to get all of that information, because there's always a new generation coming up that we think, well, everybody knows that. No, there's always a new generation coming up that needs to be reminded of how important learning is, how important breakfast is, so that you can
Right.
learn, so your body's all fueled up and ready to
right.
go.
We have a banner hanging up at school right now.
Okay.
Every student healthy and ready to learn. And we're sort of making that our mantra, our motto.
That's great.
At Yellville Summit, because
Yeah.
we really,
Yeah.
really know, and educators have known for years, if you have a child in there that's hungry, or they have an earache, or they have,
Sure.
social, emotional, balance feeling
Challenges, you bet.
challenges,
Yeah.
that they are not going to be ready to learn.
No.
So now educators are embracing this partnership with the health services in the area.
I think having the clinic inside the school is just an absolutely somebody's brainstorm that was just the best idea to have. Bring it to them, bring it to the kids. What kind of thing what are kids coming in for when they start to feel like the flu or?
Right, and I do want to stress that this is not to take the place of the school nurse,
Right.
She's actually almost like our gatekeeper. And so when a student will visit the school nurse, perhaps, with an ear infection or a cough or just something they're not feeling well,
Yeah.
she can determine, do I just need to give a cough drop this time, or is this
Right.
something that needs a better look? And so she can refer them directly up to the health center if their enrollment forms, if they have
Right.
consent from their parents to be
Okay,
treated.
now how does that work? You said enrollment forms.
Right. The parents do need to enroll or give consent to treat to their. I think this is something that, until parents understand this face to face, it is a difficulty
Yeah.
with starting this up in the school. Parents
Right.
just immediately, they're like, what? You just, want me to sign off for you to see my child
Yeah.
in a healthcare setting, and I might not be able to be present.
Yeah, so they're not comfortable with that concept.
And
yet.
so they need to understand that we will do everything possible to alert them that their child
Right.
is going to be seen, and they are most welcome to come and meet them at the health center. But yes, we do have to have a consent to treat on file,
Okay.
and there's a packet on our school website, and they've also been sent home
Okay.
to
So So the school
parents.
population is aware of it, and I know that through marketing from the hospital, et cetera, they're trying to get more awareness out to the public
Right.
that may not have children, because they
Right.
can use it,
Yes,
correct?
they
Okay,
sure
I
can.
wanted to be sure that.
Right.
Now, what do you see maybe the adult population coming in for?
Well, actually, a lot of our staff members
Oh,
are
sure.
using
Same
it.
thing, then they don't have to
Oh,
Yeah.
sure. They
take
don't
time away. Yeah.
have to be away from their classroom
Yeah.
as often. They can go on their prep period or at the end of their lunch period or something
Sure.
like that and have a well check, or maybe if they have an ongoing health issue and need a little checkup,
Sure.
they
Sure.
can do that.
And I mean, once again, this was never intended to take away from a primary care
Oh,
physician or
absolutely
anything.
not.
It's to work in conjunction with.
Absolutely.
So that everyone is, like you say,
It's a
staying on top of their health.
right. It's a fantastic partnership.
Yeah.
You know, and those results will go right to our medical director or to their,
Wonderful.
primary
Okay.
care physician if they come up and have a quick check.
Let's pursue that a little bit. We need to take a short break.
All right.
Don't go away. We'll be right back after this short commercial break.